morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I want to say last week, I know I didn't get on and vlog. It was just one of those crazy weeks for me. I had a lot going on. I don't know why I'm explaining myself. I feel like I don't need to, but I know that you guys are understanding at the same time. So I did not get on and vlog last week, but I'm up and back to vlogging this week. So happy Monday. I'm excited. This week is a 4-day week. It's the President's holiday week. So yeah, today or this week and next week is a 4-day week. But today I'm not doing much of anything. We have our benchmark. Last week we had a snow day plus a 2-hour delay, and of course the days that my class was to benchmark were the days that we were not here. So I had to move it over to this week, but we don't have an extension. We don't. And I think the last day that the window is going to close is either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm hoping Thursday. But I needed to make sure my kids have enough time to do this benchmark because they want us to do it on paper and then have all the kids input their answers into the computer. But here's the kicker now. On paper, number 1 is not the same number 1 that is on the computer. Yeah, so it's going to be challenging. It always is to try to get the kids to say, you can't look at the number, you have to read the question, find that question, and then plug in your answer at the same time. I don't know if they can change that, but it is what it is, and we have to deal with that. So my kids are going to be doing that today, literally all day. So I have literally all morning of my homeroom benchmarking. Then I have benchmarking with my second class, my partner teacher's class. And then finally, I get to teach some type of reading because we're doing a guided reading, guided math split. So I will be doing that and science. Yeah, I'm doing science again. So it's one of those days that we'll be trudging along. Nothing too nice, but you just have one of those days sometimes. But great. So this weekend was awesome. I hope you guys had a good weekend too. I did a lot of housework, And then I realized between last week and this weekend, I was like, oh, I'm going to upload from last week my class council video. And I noticed that my class council video, there's clips that were deleted, so I've been recovering them. I think I have them all recovered. I have no idea what happened, but it happened, and I think I solved it. So my goal is this week, I'm hoping tonight or tomorrow, to edit so I can get that 4th class council video up like I said. But that's why there was a delay, because some of the clips were not there and it just was so hodgepodge trying to put it together. So I hope it's coming out okay, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But looking at the time, it is about 8 o'clock, and I know that I need to get myself ready before kids start coming in. I want to make sure papers are organized and set to go, respond to some emails. So if I don't catch with you guys a little bit later, I will make sure that I catch with you guys tomorrow. So I hope you all have a fantastic Monday, and I will catch you a little bit later. Bye. Hey everyone, I am sitting in my car obviously because I left school and I realized, oh my goodness, I did not get on and vlog at all. I did not share how my day was or anything that we did. So I wanted to get on and share with you just some of the things, you know, that we did and whatnot. But today was an okay day. It was one of those days where my kids were like mellow, they were quiet, and it was like pulling teeth some of the time. But you know, some days you're just going to get those days, and guess what? Today was one of those days that I got one of those days where my kids were mellow and it was like pulling teeth. You know how that goes. But after school today, I stayed a little bit because one of my coworkers, who's also a teacher friend of mine, we have to do our PSSA certification. So it is required in the state of Pennsylvania that when you are giving PSSA testing, You have to be certified to do that. So we stayed after school and we kind of just did it together, called it a day. It's something we have to do every single year, and quite frankly it's the same thing every single year, so it just takes a half an hour of our time that we have to sit down and do this. So that's basically what I did. But I'm doing some errands. I just have to run out and grab a couple things, go to the bank, that sort of deal. But back to school though. Today they had an assembly. My kids had a Gertrude Hawk assembly that we had to do. So basically it's a fundraiser, so that started. It was like a kickoff. And of course they had another teacher contest. And guess what the kids were doing? They were chanting my name. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, but this contest that they had to do was a hula hoop contest. Yo, I don't know how to hula hoop. I have never been good at hula hoop. I have never won a hula hooping contest. Man, I haven't had the hula hoop stay up on my hips ever. So of course, I got up, grabbed a hula hoop. The first contest, compared to all the other teachers, apparently I won. That's what the kids say. But apparently it was a tie, and we did a tiebreaker. And then next thing you know, I lost. But that's okay. They gave me a piece of chocolate for participation. But I'll have a chocolate bar probably tomorrow, because I'll probably need it. Because tomorrow's our last day. That's right. Tomorrow's our last day. It's Thursday. It's Thursday tomorrow. So Friday we have off. A lot of school districts in our area have professional development day. But tomorrow we have off for President's holidays. So I'm super stoked. Stoked. Did I just say stoked? Super excited that we have off. But today I did take home some of my stuff to do. I didn't do any work at school, so I did take home some things to do, and I just want to go over and find activities and create activities, because I have this idea in my head that I want to do, but I don't know how well I'm going to execute it. So I kind of want to plan it out and be ready, and I kind of want to introduce it tomorrow. I wasn't planning on it, so I took my stuff home because I wanted to make sure I have all the things that I need to execute it. So when I go home after dinner and everything, I'm going to sit down, plan a little bit, get some activities together for root words and other concepts that we're learning. But if there is something interesting and something that I feel like is worth sharing with you guys, I will make sure I hop on and I share it with you tonight so that you can see it, and then that we can just share. But at this point, I need to get myself going. It is freezing outside, so I kind of want to like run out, run in sort of deal, so I can get my behind home, because I want to be home in my slippers and my yoga pants and just relax. That's what I want to do right now. So I will chat with you, if not later. I will talk to you tomorrow, but I will catch with you guys a little bit later on. All right, see you later. Hey everyone, what a crazy day. I'm sitting here in my classroom at 6:20 p.m. Not a.m., p.m. So my day was super long, and I felt like I need to make sure I get on a vlog and also tell you, I just felt like I need to share a little something with you, because I felt like this week I really didn't leave you with a lot of like I said to my kids, meat and potatoes, a lot of information about some things that I did this week. So I want to get on and share too. But the reason why I'm here late is because I had the after school program today. So I was not able to get my work done ahead of time. But I wanted to stay and get my plans and everything situated for next week, because we have a long weekend. We are gone from Friday, like today is my Friday, Thursday is my Friday, and we are gone all the way up until next Tuesday, so because of President's Day week. So therefore, I really didn't want to take a lot home, because I knew I had to catch up on grading, and I had a lot of projects that I want to make sure I look and find and get together for my kids. So there's just a couple things that I want to share with you. that I did today that I thought was pretty awesome, and I had to make some changes. So I felt kind of blah with a lot of things, so I wanted to make a lot of changes. So the first thing is, with my kids, we're going over root words, prefixes, suffixes. So I kind of wanted my kids, after the lessons, to have an activity where they can actually split apart the words and glue each parts and figure out the meaning of them. So what I did was I have words on just regular paper that they're going to cut out. So I have I separated myself so I know, but this one should have suffixes at the end. And then this one has prefixes all in the beginning. So the kids are going to, I have them choose whether they want to work as partners or whatever. I'll see what they want to do. But what they're going to do is they're going to take their scissors and literally cut apart the words. And then I have a chart here that they're going to glue the prefix of the word here. They're going to glue the root word here. And if they need to actually add to it, because there are some root words you have to add to it once you cut, because there's a silent E and whatnot, you can they can add it by writing it. And then they're going to have their suffix here. Then they're going to look at all of that, because we talked about figuring out meanings of words, and they're going to write their meaning here on this list. So that's something my kids are doing, between small group and as they're finishing things, their review activity is to do this. And then what they're handing is their glued paper with this, so I can see exactly how do they do. Are they really understanding this, or are they not understanding this? But I actually want to show you something with science too, but that's what they're doing for language arts. My brain's everywhere, sorry. But that's what they're doing for language arts with the root words and whatnot. But I also started something with my science. Now I'm teaching my partner teacher science, and it's doing electricity again. And I've noticed that I'm getting bored of how I'm doing science, not necessarily everything with the manipulatives and all the materials, but our curriculum and our teams do packets. I can't stand a packet sometimes. I can't stand it. So I decided that I'm going to try something new, since I really understand, I'm really comfortable, that's a good word, comfortable with the electricity unit. I figured I would try to make an interactive notebook. Let me get it out of my bag because I packed it up, because I want to add some pieces to it. So let me show you mine. Hang on one second. Okay, so my kids all have a science notebook, and I told them I'm going to start one. So I'm actually starting to do an interactive notebook for all the chapters, if this works out well. So this will be my one. I just took a regular spiral notebook, nothing fancy, and this is going to be my interactive notebook for chapter 9, which is our electricity. We started with just lesson 1. So on the first page, what I did was I put here electricity lesson 1, and I put down their focus question on one slip or flap, and then static electricity, basically the vocabulary that they need to know for that lesson or that one. So what they ended up doing is, for this, they are going to, well, they already did this, but what they did was they glued it down. I showed them how to do that and cut. And then as we were going over, as we were teaching with all the activities, we were able to go through each of them and write, I don't know, the lighting's off, sorry. But let me pull it closer and see if you can see it. But then we wrote down just the key notes or the things that they needed to know. So all the things that they need to know is here. Sorry about the lighting on the way. I don't know what's going on here. But this last one I love is I always pose, this one I love. It's always a focus question. So I always pose a focus question. I let the kids know at the end of this lesson, we will be able to answer, in this case, what is one effect of static electricity. So at the end of the lesson, we always fill out that focus question. I told my kids this is going to be used as a studying tool each time, because instead of giving you packets, and the kids, number one, they lose the packets. Number two, pages are ripped out and they're everywhere. It looks like a dog got to it or something got to it. I'm just tired of packets. I'm tired of using them telling, get out a packet, get out this. It's so interesting when you say, get out your interactive notebook. All the kids like dive to their stuff to want to go and get it because to them it's like a project. And here you're going over the things that you've always gone over with all the vocabulary. So I made sure that I made it interesting and the kids love it. So if you are someone that's currently using packets, or don't use them very often. Try something like an interactive notebook where the kids have the information, they're just pasting it down quickly, and as you're going, you're flipping over. Because when they take this home, studying now becomes easy. They have a foldable, they have something they can use that they can just flip and study easily. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. Those two things. Like I said, I felt like all week I didn't have any projects or major or anything big that I wanted to share with you, but those were the moments I had today that I was like, I need to do this. We need to get this together and get rid of these packets and do what I love, which is teach from the heart, teach from just these activities and watching these kids fall in love with it. And I see a big difference already because they're more engaged. They can answer those questions easier because it's not in one ear out the other because they want to hear, because it's a game almost to them to want to fill out their part of their interactive notebook because it's their interactive notebook. It's like their project they're doing. So I honestly love this. This makes my heart happy to do this. So like I said, if you're someone that wants to do more with interactive notebooks, go make sure you do it. But honestly, how about this? If you want more information on interactive notebooks, how to incorporate it in classes like grammar, science, things I already do, give this video a thumbs up or comment below. And in this way I can make a separate video on just interactive notebooks in general. So you can all tune in and see what is the process and how do I go about creating an interactive notebook in class. Okay? So I'm going to get going. Since this is going to be my Friday, I'm going to try to edit this video, post up my weekly vlog because tomorrow I probably won't be vlogging. I'll be home, I'll be sleeping, I'll be running errands because it's President's Day weekend. Yay! I'll probably be shopping too, you know. I might be shopping. I might get some good sales, so. But if you are just viewing me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And thank you for watching my videos again. And I look forward to speaking with you guys next week. Yeah, next week. All right. Have a great weekend. And love you all. Have a good night.